Okay, so we are going to learn how to access the e-textbook from your Canvas course within MyLab, right? So the first thing you want to do is going to log into Canvas and click on the Access Pearson page, right? So you click on the Access Pearson link, and that will ask you to enter the Pearson platform. So you click on Open Pearson right here. Okay, so once you get into Open Pearson, you will see this page or something similar to it. This is my instructor page, so you may not see all the menu items, but you will definitely see the e-text contents, and that is where you access the ebook. So you expand that and you'll see the different chapters, and we are currently starting in chapter 4. So there's chapter 4. I expanded that out, and I'm going to just log into the first, click into the first section. And then I see that I have a view the e-text or watch a video. So since I'm interested in reading the textbook, I'm going to view the e-text. Okay, and that brings me to the e-textbook. So it takes a while to load. So once it loads, I can access the different pages in the textbook, right? All right, so here I am at the e-textbook. And I see that the pages are at the bottom. These page numbers refer to the printed textbook, but we are not getting a printed textbook in this course, so we access through the ebook. So it's a regular textbook. Now these little links are videos that help you review some items. So first of all, if you don't know or remember or recall what a polynomial is, this is a great way to go ahead and review that concept. All right, so that's a nice thing about an e-textbook is that it also has links to videos, and the videos here are different from the YouTube videos because they correspond to exactly to the lesson and match with the notation that's in the textbook, okay, and what's in the slides. So many of my slides are taken from the textbook, and so the e-text gives you more resources and a way to review more comprehensively the material that you've already learned. All right. So here you can go in and watch the video, and that brings up the video screen, and I can play the video. I'm just going to play a couple of seconds of it.
Polynomial expressions. A monomial is a constant or a constant times some variable.
Okay, so you see that it briefly reviews what a polynomial is in case you forgot. So those are great to have. So I click on this X here to get out of the video and back to my e-text. All right. And here's a navigation to take me to the next page and more definitions and so on. And I can keep going. And again, I have another sort of thing is called an interactive figure that you can look at, right, with the leading term test and polynomials. You can click on that and play around with the interactive figure, which is kind of cool. So this tells you, hey, what happens if I change the degree? So now the degree is 2. So what happens if I change the degree to 5? And so graph that and see what happens. So here's a comparison with the degree 5, which really doesn't make any sense because this leading term is like actually degree 2, right? So there we go. That is a degree 2 polynomial, and it's comparing that. So you can play around with things like that. Okay, so back to the ebook. One more item. So we've seen a video, we've seen an interactive figure, and then you can also just see a regular video for an example. And here is a first example. So all the stuff that came before were discussion and definition. And here's the example and a video for the example. And once again, I'm just going to play a small snippet of this. Okay.
The leading term test in this example. First, we'll use the leading term test to match the.
All right, so and again, we X out of that. The person doing that video is the author of the textbook. Again, the examples that are in the videos in the e-text are closely aligned to the examples themselves. So if you go to YouTube and start Googling for videos, you are not going to, you can find something similar, but it's just not going to align with our notation and things like that in our class, right? So I hope you've enjoyed this short introduction to how to use the e-text, and I hope you'll be using the e-text often to learn the material in the course. If you have any questions about how to use the eText, please feel free to email me or come to my office and I'm happy to walk you through. All right, bye-bye now.